Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pudzo, and if you're new here, welcome. Perfect. Today we're gonna be having an update on my fibromyalgia during this lockdown, or basically during this year, starting not really this year, starting 2019 December till now, basically. So I was trying to record and keep a record. I was trying to keep a record of my health during this time, and well, today is the 14th of January 2020, and this is my fibro progress basically. I think I did one on last week, so I'm gonna record as many as I can throughout the year. I do get busy, so sometimes I might skip some days. So today has just been, well, one of those days that are, I can still cope, but the pain is really bad. Like my neck is very stiff, so on my shoulders, it's hurting me a little bit, and it feels like it wants to give me like a little headache or something. Plus, um, plus fatigue, which is just on 100. It's just there. My flare up, I'm just gonna say it's at about okay, let me put it on a scale from 0 to 10. Um, 0 being I've never gotten there yet, but one day. Um, so right now I feel like it's at a 5, and my flare up is full on. I'm sorry, the flare up is at a 5, and my fatigue, I feel like it's at like an 8, and yeah. So that's basically it. So today is the 17th of January 2020. It's 9:55 a.m. So today I feel pretty much okay. Yesterday was a little bit painful, like I had a stiff neck, and like a little bit of like the shoulder swaying pain. But other than that, yesterday was not so bad. I think I had a little bit of a headache trying to come along, but it was mostly like from the other day, like from the 15th, where I had a really, really bad headache. And then yesterday, it was a little bit of a bad back and like a headache coming along, but then that stopped. Like yesterday, it wasn't so bad. Felt like I was getting a little bit of a, actually no, um actually no, it was because I was having insomnia. The day before that, I was struggling with insomnia, and then yesterday I tried by all means, because I also struggled a little bit because I ended up sleeping, I think at around, I think it was about 2. Then I tried to stretch out the time as much as possible so that I could get some rest. And yesterday I did feel like I was rested, but the problem came in when it was like late at night. So I had to do some like activity at home to get me even more tired, so that maybe by the time I get to bed, hopefully that could have knocked me out. It took some time though, but then I fell asleep. But I only had 6 hours of sleep right now, so I'm operating on 6 hours of sleep. I think that's why I got like bags underneath the eyes and stuff. So yeah, I've been operating on 6 hours worth of sleep. Um, yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to take a nap sometime during the day. Yeah, so but that's basically it. Yeah, update wise right now, that's, oh yeah, and I did get hit with a little bit of nausea yesterday. I don't know what was happening with that, but it was just really bad nausea that just hit me. So again, so today is the 20th of January at 2 minutes past 12. So today has been a good day mostly. Yesterday on the 19th, I had like neck problems and like shoulder problems a bit, but mostly it's been okay. It's not been that bad. Almost got a headache yesterday, but it was all good. But yeah, pretty much it's been a good time. Not so bad. Had a bad night on the 18th at night. My neck was very, very stiff, and yeah, basically my neck was very stiff, and I had insomnia. It was very painful, but other than that, everything is good. Today everything is okay. Cannot complain. Cannot complain, and yeah. So this is the Fibro update. So yo, I thought I was gonna do something with my hair before I record. I'm just gonna try to keep it out of the way. But anyway, it is the what day is it today? Today is the 23rd of January. 26 minutes to 12. Yeah, my neck hurts. That's the reason why I have this thing on my neck. It's really stiff and painful on this side. It's starting to cause a headache. Um, and my jaw hurts a little bit. Plus, this front side is hurting. I'm not quite sure why, but yeah. So that is the flare up today. Yeah. So yeah. Besides, fatigue has been killing me this entire week. Um, I have a combination of fatigue plus insomnia, which is not the greatest. It's been killing me a lot. So yeah, basically that is it for today when it comes to my fibro update. This is the 24th of January 2020. About 5 past 11. So today I just wanted to come with my arm is hurting, my neck is better today. It's still, I need to rest it because it feels very painful, but today I'm good. It took me a while yesterday to actually fall asleep because of how painful my body is. I even tried to use the heat spray. um I even tried to use the heat spray to like maybe just make it less painful. It helped a little but didn't do much of anything. I just ended up forcing myself to try and sleep. So yeah, so that is it. I think I got 6 hours of sleep, not sure. I think that's why I think my eyes look fine right now. Look kind of a little baggy, but they look fine. Yeah, but that's it guys. So bye. Excuse the hair. This is how I am when I'm usually chilling at home, and I did not feel like the pain I'm in right now did not feel like going to put on a scarf or whatever on my head. So yeah, so this is my fibro update. So my neck is killing me, my arm is killing me, and my back has been killing me for about 3 4 days. So right now the update is my neck has like hell. It's causing me a little bit of a, I think it's called a tension headache or something. Um, so I'm just in pain, and yeah. So I'm just in pain, taking it a day at a time. I have to have pillows in my back. I'm putting pillows on my neck. Update today is the 1st of February 2020. Sometime in the afternoon or towards the evening. I'm just tired right now. Guess who did her hair? Look at that. Look at that. Paying for that today because my arms, shoulder, back, neck hurt so badly. Just lying on my back so that at least you can eat. So I just have like two pillows of the one where my head is at and the one at the back, just supporting me for the pain and fatigue. But yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, just that pain and fatigue and being tired. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, bye bye. Due to procrastinations and other unforeseen circumstances, that ended basically because I got lazy and I stopped recording and I just didn't feel like it, and that happened. It's not a good thing, and for a person who's going into business, it's not a good idea for me to be putting things off. Um, but anywho, I'm back to YouTubing. Is that how you say that? Yeah, I'm back to doing YouTube. I'm back to recording my stuff, and well, and in any case, so let's get the update of what's happening. Um, so in December, during December, after I did my catering job again. This is probably like the third time you're hearing this. I'm gonna plug it in again. Don't forget, if you live in South Africa, in the Limpopo region, actually, you know what? Even if it's in Gauteng, I'm willing to travel and do the catering jobs. Hire me. Go to www.thevanachef.co.za and check out what I have on there. I did a nice catering job, which I'm gonna again plug in my pictures everywhere because I was so proud of that job. And I've done other jobs before, and I worked at the restaurant. I used to work at the banqueting side. So by the way, my specialty is not just the dessert part or those few pictures that you see. I have done other jobs, but this was the one where I actually got a client myself and I catered for them myself and everything, and that went well, which I'm grateful for. Anyway, update on my fibro pain and whatever was happening during the December time after I did after I did the catering job. My fatigue hit me like really bad. Like as in I couldn't even move, I couldn't do anything. I was in so much pain plus I was struggling with some insomnia at times, and then it was just fatigue. You know when you just nothing in your body just wants to work and everything just feels tired, just feels like anything, even a little bit of stuff that I did exerted me. Like it just I had nothing. It literally was just bad. It was just fatigue and fatigue. And then I think let's say by the end of Jan, then the fatigue started disappearing. But the on the 31st, the 1st and the 2nd of Jan, so the 31st of December, the 1st of Jan, 2nd of Jan, I had the fatigue was the worst at that time, and I started breaking down mentally, and I even called my brother crying because the day before I was crying because it hurt, but you couldn't describe the type of hurt and tiredness that you just had, where I was like, I'm just tired and my body is just tired and my body just feels like it's pain and there's everything. And then well, then at least that ended. um of course, then I started getting backache. Just before we went into lockdown, my back decided, girl, I want to punish you for nothing. I'm just gonna punish you because I can. I've had back pain when I was in university. It lasted, I think, for a full month or so, and I know how much painful that is. I grew up with back pain, with back pain, and I thought, oh, this is normal. Everybody has to be going through this, right? Like everybody goes through this pain. Everybody has back pain. No, everybody doesn't have back pain. But in any case, so what ended up happening is that I went to the doctors. They gave me the doctor, my primary doctor, basically gave me muscle relaxants and sleeping pill for my sleeping problems. But then I also caught the flu, of course, because I had came like some few weeks back. I had gone to before the lockdown. I went to Gauteng to my brother's Pretoria, then Joburg. Then I came back home. But then I didn't fall sick, but I did have little flu symptoms here and there, which usually happens to me anyway on a regular day. But I usually have like I keep drinking water and trying to sleep, and then I have this like little inhaler that usually helps clear out my nose and everything. But then when I came back, I think a week later or so, my little brother got sick, and like to another area. This was during the I think it was during the like just as the lockdown was starting, I think. But this is still before the lockdown. We had to go to another place which is very far. But we had to go to Polokwane. I mean, Venda, we had to go to Polokwane, and then with that whole entire trip and everything, I think with the stress, with the change of location, with the weather changing, that ended up causing me to get sick. So I got the full-fledged flu. So I also had some flu medication that I was taking. So for better part of so when the lockdown started for the first 2 weeks, I was basically sick, but I started getting better on the second week. But it was just the flu, not COVID-19, thank God. So how I was coping with this and which remedies I used to cope with the pain during this time. So basically, this is what for the fourth month. So what I started using on this month, I used this. This is like a lifesaver. I think this is new or something, or well, I had not found it. It's still expensive, but I used to use the spray, and then but that was expensive, so then I moved to this, which is almost the same amount, or actually works better for me because then it doesn't make me cough. Because the spray, Jesus Christ, that thing was just, every time you sprayed it, it just went everywhere, and I couldn't even breathe. Sometimes I used to use the deep freeze as well, or deep heat, but the deep heat works much better for me. I had space muffins, and I also, which was something that I was so proud of, I baked for the first time, no eggs, and it actually came out well. If you want my process of decanting and all of that processing, making edibles, basically making edible for like butter, basically for baking and all of that, plus the baking without the eggs if you don't like eggs, or even with eggs or whatever. If you want that recipe, comment down below and I'll give you the recipe, or at least a link of where I did it, but I did it a little bit differently, of course, for me. But if you want that recipe, you can tell me. That also helped me out with my fibro. The other thing that I do use, which is cheap and it's probably around your house if you ever had like a muscle knot or something, is a plug. There's a little what are they called, this little twin plug, or yeah, twin plug or whatever. And this had right here at the back, at my back, I have like a proper muscle knot on my right hand, on my shoulder blade, on the, is it the shoulder blade? Yeah, on the shoulder blade on the right side. So I usually just position this on those parts, and then I just put pressure on it against the wall just to relieve some pressure, and that this usually helps. So basically it's that, it's the twin plug, the deep heat roll on, the and the space muffins. But I don't like marijuana, so I stopped that because it made me feel loopy sometimes. It was giving me a little bit of a cold, like my nose was like, what is it, you call it, congested. It was basically congested, and I didn't like that feeling, and I also didn't like the feeling of not having control or sleeping as much as I was while I was taking it. So basically those two are the things that are left that I usually do, which help me out. I don't take any medications. I think it was just a few times that I actually used any medication, but basically those are my coping mechanisms. If anyone suffers from chronic pain or chronic back pain or anything like that, what do you use besides medications? Because I don't like taking medications. What do you use aside from medications and all of that? Please leave it down below. And if you suffer from fibromyalgia, tell me your story. Or if you suffer from any other invincible chronic pain, or even a visible one, just tell me your story down below. I would love to interact with you guys. I know usually I'll get like 1 or 2 comments just saying they love the videos, but I would really love to interact with you guys, and I would love to hear your stories. Plus, I would also love to hear your stories about the lockdown and how it's treating you. Something that has been bothering me, that has been like giving me a problem, is my the brain fog thing. Whether or not it's real or not, but whether or not it's real, I don't know. But I have been getting more and more forgetful. I've always been forgetful, but I usually can trace some things back. But I know I've always been forgetful. That one is nothing new. But it just feels like it's getting a bit worse. So is my vision. My vision just feels like, most especially on this eye, it's getting worse. And I don't know if this is the fibro or if it's just the eyes that are just going. But basically, that's basically what's been happening. So I think besides that and my little coping mechanisms and all of that for my pain, I'm okay. And my back pain has gone. I'm only left with the shoulder pain, which is sometimes causing me a little bit of a headache. But besides that, on the fibro side, I'm good. Can't complain. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't seen my first fibromyalgia sit down talking, I don't know what you call this, I will link it down in the comment section. Plus I will leave it at the end of this video so that you can go watch it and see where all of this started from and why I'm even updating y'all. And by the way, the reason why I'm updating, I know I don't have a lot of viewers, but it could help someone. When I sometimes go online and I'm looking for this fibro stuff and all of that, there's things that I can't find. There is certain information that I still cannot find, and I know this is something that there's still a lot of things that we can still learn from it and all of that. But the reason why I'm putting this out there and sharing all of this, plus talking to you guys, is one, I need an outlet to be normal. I know I'm not speaking to anybody else. Like right now, I have my phone recording, my laptop on the side with lights and everything.
but it feels like I'm sharing with someone and someone is gonna see this. Even if it's just one person, I'm cool with it. Also, what do you think of my t-shirt? I feel like this is something I've not said in the other videos, but this was the t-shirt that I use even when I go do my catering jobs. I got this printed with my logo and everything. I like it. I love it. On the back it just has the full Vena Chef plus my phone number on the back. So what do you guys think? Thank you to all the essential workers that are working during this time. My heart goes out to the people that got sick and the people that recovered. We thank God. And thank you guys for watching, and until next time.